Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We're in this. Give it a second. Wait for it. There it is. I just wanted to go over the patch notes quickly. I'm not going to be taking as much time as like Mathel most definitely will, and also I will not be taking in as much alcohol as he will be. Just wanted to sort of give general thoughts on what changes they've made, and I'm also curious to see whether or not the really strong builds that I was exposed to at least are going to be as good as they used to be. We got our new gems, Reap. I mean, this is going to be Path of Blood. Really, these are the patch notes for Path of Blood. Reap, physical damage over time, beat debuff in addition to hitting enemies. So I'm assuming you have to be wielding a weapon. If not, then you can like stack this with the other one, Exsanguinate. Where is it? Right here, Exsanguinate. This one also debuffs them to physical damage over time. Both of these are going to be probably amazing for bleed builds. Probably melee bleed. This one's going to be ranged bleed or whatever. Hit him with 3 of these, or maybe drop this on a totem. An ensnaring arrow combined with that. Probably going to be absolute period blood going on. More blood stuff. We're going to have to see how these actually work in practice and what their, what their costs and stuff are. Apply a buff that protects the lower half of your life, right? This one is just a constant buff. Your life cannot be raised above low life other than by flasks, and while above low life, skills would cost life as well as mana, so it's interesting. Because it definitely introduced an additional cost. You can't just like go to low life. What's up, Ollie? I should actually bring chat up. Let's put chat on the screen somewhere. Can I do that easily? Journal widgets. No, let's do the ghetto way. Add source. Screen capture, smart selection. We'll do this. So it's just blood abilities. You got Reap. We saw it in the preview. It actually had a pretty huge AoE. So this could be just like a good skill in general. Damage and cost goes up each time enemies don't die. And they also get fizz damage over time debuff. So this Reap is going to increase physical damage taken. Exsanguinate is going to increase physical damage taken. Both of these abilities are going to be probably pretty crucial for physical damage over time builds. Petrified Blood is for running low life, which with an interesting downside of your skills costing life as well as mana when you're on low life. And then Corrupting Fever is cause you to put Corrupting Blood on enemies, which will be interesting. I gotta see the numbers and whatnot. See if you can actually read it enough to just do this fairly quickly. Or if this is one for like fast attacking skills. If it's for fast attacking skills, then it's not going to be very good for the build that I plan on going, so... Bloodthirst, physical damage, your maximum life. Scales off of your having a shit ton of life, that's going to be probably fairly strong. That's a lot of added physical damage. Usually there's not too many ways to add physical damage to your skills, so this will be pretty strong. Cruelty, again. Buffs. Blood magic support got split up. We know this. Unique cards, divination cards, added ritual decor. Vol Reliquary Key, this doesn't interest me at all. It's like, okay, you get a more valuable version of an item that will probably not be that good anyways. So many of the Vol items just suck. Some of them are amazing, but even then, like, a series disfavor isn't even that good. So, Veiled Chaos Orb, kind of cool. Vendor recipes, wonder what those are. New base equipment types, hopefully they're actually good and not just like this, they're sort of crap, like chance to bleed. Vol items are getting an update pass though, true, we'll see what that is. Sexton modifiers, all that shit. Atlas and map changes. Conquerors are now through a map item. Okay. Wait, when you have a citadel ready, speaking to Zon will open the map device containing the Conquer Citadel already placed in the first slot. Oh, so you can modify it? Yeah, you can modify it now. Adding fragments or scabs along the side of the map will enhance the map further. Item quantity will increase the amount of rewards dropped by the Conqueror by 20% of the total value. 20%? What? Seems bad. Maven not only risk encounters in the encounter valid for the player that created the encounter. Oh, you can't share progress now. That's unfortunate. Change to Atlas missing. Oh yeah, that's because you could chain Atlas missions here. Reduce the chance for map areas to contain. All right. Yeah, white people said. Reduce the chance for map areas to contain a delirium mirror. Yeah. Sounds likely half as likely to offer a unique synthesis map. Oh. Ritual altars. Deferred items will appear at later areas at a higher rate to account. Okay, good. Ritual splinters no longer getting ritual splinters in maps that have been opened with a blood-filled vessel. Wait, what? Oh, so you can't just like chain ritual splinters? That's unfortunate. Not that I really use it. I didn't really use blood-filled vessels that much, nor got the splinters. Like there was always more useful things I could have gotten. Don't particularly care. 4 ritual passive nodes, yeah. Modifiers, cool. Harvest, increased chance. So you get more harvest crafting, but they're going to be much lower quality than they used to be. Minimum of 3 plots, cool. Heart of Grove, whatever. Access to a Sacred Blossom map fragment, okay. Should have gotten more water. Completing the heart now unlocks 5 extra Horde crafting station slots. Damn. That's pretty good. Crafts are no longer guaranteed. Yeah, we know that. Some crafts. So most annulment type crafts, except for the ones. So they mean remove a fizz and add a fizz. Is probably what is what they mean, or just remove a fizz. The ones that they're keeping are the remove a non-physical and add a physical. So significantly less deterministic, way worse. Divine crafts, also worse. Exalted crafts can only be applied to non-influenced items. So those are still going to be good. But you can't make your crit chests, you can't make your explosion chests anymore. It's not applied to the existing modifier, which applies influence. That's okay. Being able to imply influence is still nice. You can get a 6 link and you might be able to make it a level 100 Crusader chest. Although they nerfed the Crusader mod significantly. I have a feeling hemophilias are going to be expensive again. Random influence to non has been influenced. Wait, what? Certain types. Crafts that randomize the existing influence on an item while also reforging it with new modifiers. Oh. Applies an influence modifier to an already influenced item. Oh, so you can't create an influenced item anymore. So you have to have an influenced item already. Well, that still means that you can try and go for a non-terrible one. Like if you do that divination card set that gives you an influenced level 100 body, and it's a good body type, but it's a bad influence modifier, you can always re-roll that. So I guess that's okay. Grab the shittiest Conk Exalt. Yeah. Higher tier socket crafts, good. Rebalanced rewards. Staging devices are now exclusively available as rewards from abyssal deaths, and delirium orbs are now exclusive to delirium encounters. Okay, fine, don't care. Abyss scarabs, good. Abyss jewels that drop from. Oh, abyssal trolls are now well rolled. That's nice because I'm used to all of them being garbage actually. Abyss modifiers added. Okay. Blighted maps. I don't as much care about these. Various oil effects are buffs. Oils are buffed. Blighted maps can be corrupted. Nice. You can now find blight scares from various sources. Okay. Betrayal modifiers. So if you get an item that's natively veiled, then it's going to be more powerful. That's good. You're still in great progress. The unlocked version are going to be probably bad. Modifiers exclusive to one or two types of equipment more common. Wire equipment are rare. Okay. Mastermind upgrades, I think everything. Yeah, one tier higher. That can put things up to 4th tier, which is really good. No longer lose ranks when they're hold on. Safe house leaders are no longer lose ranks when they're interrogated for mastermind intelligence. Interesting. So it'll bump them off? Or it won't bump them off. We'll have to see how that works. But that's kind of nice. You can just sort of farm them. Betrayal targets more likely to drop veiled items. Good. Rare drop when bargaining. Good. Scarabs can no longer be obtained from bargaining in areas under level 68. Okay. We toss them in jail, they don't lose a level? Yeah. That's nice. But that's just for leaders, safe house leaders, not the actual like underlings. So the underlings will get knocked down a level. But I want to know if it'll cause the underling to then ascend. I think it will. It'll cause the highest ranked underling to take over their place. It will rotate them out probably, but it won't knock them down. 10 new beast crafting recipes. Interesting. Splitting. Oh yeah, include new split modifier. Should do, otherwise they're stuck. Yeah, exactly. Party members are not the map creator and now required to be within a 250 unit radius of a captured beast in order for it to be added to their menagerie. So if you're too far away, you don't get the beast. Oof, that could be painful. Blessing can now upgrade breach stones. That's awesome. Allied rebalanced clusters. I'll have to see what those are because I have a feeling some of them are going to get knocked on pretty hard. Guardian rarity is lowered. It's more consistent. Whatever. Dell has been rebalanced. Alright, more rewards. Better at shallow, very deep, no longer is ridiculous. Fractured fossils apply split. Makes sense. No more mirror services. Again, this is stuff that is nerfing like the top tier mirror tier items. I don't care. Get fucked. Essences. Heist. Huh. I didn't do any heist last league. Encourages. Vulva can now make your map a map. That's nice. That is really nice, because oftentimes you'd be like, oh, I don't want to run my temple yet. Something I still want to level up to corrupt. Unique incursion items later upgraded. Oh, they've improved the uniques there. Cool. The Omnitech. Dude, they changed the way the Omnitech looks. It looks sick as hell now. Buying double corrupt temples from people, yeah. Or just selling them. It's much more worthwhile now. It's going to be worth money. It's a higher chance to drop vials related to that room. What? Dropped rare items. Special encouragement modifiers. It also drops rare items with encouragement modifiers based around the themes of the room. So, okay. Higher chance for vials. Good enough. Having higher tier rooms also causes more items to drop. Good. Rooms now in monster packs. More monster density. You have every incentive to not reroll the room and just crank everything up to 3. That's fine. It's comparable to a good map. Modernization pass and rewards their competitive neuter leagues, better rewards. Explosives rooms, now basic chests can be opened with kegs. Good. So that room was useless. Shadow Empowerment now randomly empowers one connected room that is tier 2 or below. What? Oh, it's Shrine of Empowerment, not Sanctum of Unity. Interesting. So it's not all or nothing now. Sanctum of Unity now empowers 2 connected rooms that are tier 2 or below. Good. Table of Sacrifice now allows you to sacrifice unique for another unique of the same item class. Okay. Oh yeah, now Headhunter's native. You can more easily get a Headhunter potentially. Monsters killed progress and temporal has been updated, making it easier to see if you have killed. Yeah, good. Incubators. Cartographer incubators better. Decadent incubators. Scarabs, enchanted, whatever. Things are better. Accelerating catalyst. Yeah, they were going to add some new catalysts for speed, fizz, and chaos, crits, and metamorphs are harder. We didn't do any metamorphs last league either. Parandis, sources of Parandis have had their coin counts normalized. Kadibro is going to scam you less, I guess. Vendors not offer scroll fragments. Oh no. Fractured items no longer visual effect. What? Why though? That was nice. Talismans no longer drop using railroad to rip. I love how in the patch notes preview, like when they talked about talismans and then they were just too good. It was just nothing but question marks in chat. They were like, wait, what? This is amazing. Consuming an offering gives you a trial of ascendancy. They don't award an offering though, so that's kind of expensive. Expecting to say it wouldn't have oils. Yeah, me too. I thought it would have no oils and also not well rolled. It's like they're just bad again. Divine Font. This I love. I saw the display, the preview of this. Interacting with the Divine Font now gives you a list of what you can put on it. It's like, thank God. Thank God I can already see the results. That's so nice. Day Labyrinth or Ladder retired. Who cares? Good for no one. Low life is now 50%. Costs and reservations have been reworked. Previously, all skills had, Jesus Christ, words. Either a mana cost or mana reservation with a limited number of effects allowing you to spell in different resources. Now skills can have costs of mana, life, energy shield, and common resources such as raid. Right, those are now listed instead of just being mana. I mean, yeah, making things easier to read is nice. There are modifiers specifically only mod. I mean, it's like, okay, there's going to be different costs for shit, and we're going to be able to actually see how much it costs now in the tooltip, I guess. All skills don't count. Modifiers to cost don't apply to them. This has technically been the case, but this did not previously matter. A couple of modifiers refer to it as a cost. Interesting. Most modifiers to mana reservation now just affect reservation. Some mechanics have been adjusted. Okay. Past completion rewards drop in this treasure chest at the end. Yeah. They are expensive? I didn't even look for that sort of stuff. Reservations now. This is just such a brick of text. Percentage reservations are now stored with more precision. Hundreds of X, Jesus Christ. I have 2 decimal places in the percentage value. Okay. Total amount of resources. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. I get it. No longer involves spending anything. This is really nice. You accidentally turn off your aura, you don't have to wait to regen. That was always a bitch and a half. Mind skills have cost and reservations so that the build where you could grab Indigon and then just booty blast everything for 1 billion damage is now gone. Good. That was too strong. Total recovery. Based on what kind of leech. Now limit recovery from any leech based on what kind of recovery it is. No except one leech applies a different kind of recovery. For example, the Keystone Moral Evolution makes life leech cause energy shield recovery instead of life recovery. Previously, this was limited by maximum total recovery from life, maximum total energy shield recovery from leech. Okay. Sure. I mean, they're just, I guess, kind of clarifying that and making it more specific. Modifiers that allow your hexes to affect hexproof enemies. Oh yeah, I love this one. No longer allow your hexes to affect yourself while you have hexproof, as you are not your own enemy. X to doubt. Corrupted Bluff is now maxed. Oh, it's now maxed at 10. It's kind of nice. It's not bleeding, but the Staunching Flask will get rid of it. Call no longer has its cooldown. I've never used that. Character size is now capped at 100%. Oh, Cute Dog is jumping. Cute Dog can now see what he's doing. Anger buffed. Looks like. Yeah. This makes the fire damage apply to attacks and spells by the same amount. Okay. Divergent got nerfed, as we would expect. Blade Blast nerfed. Oh, nerfed in both manners. Blade Vortex nerfed in Jesus every way. Blade Storm now deals more damage with bleeding while in Blood Stance. That's pretty good. You could, I think, Blade Storm will be good for that one that applies Corrupted Blood. That'll be kind of good with Cruelty. Flesh and Stone is nerfed, which is just more expensive. Frostbomb nerfed, because that's always been incredible value. General Cry never used, but nerfed. Reduced channeling duration. Punishment, cursed enemies take increased damage while on low life. I'm not sure while the dude that took punishment is on low life or when the enemy is on low life. That's just weird to me. I've never seen punishment used. So, whatever. Seismic Cry is nerfed. Spellslinger no longer supports skills granted by items. Oh. No longer activates if there's no land. Oh, you can't use this to keep Tailwind up. That's unfortunate, but that was stupid anyways. I wouldn't bother doing that anyways. I mean, I totally wasn't gonna do that on my bleed character. Golem's Cascade now is okay. Carrying Golem nerfed. Toxic Rain probably nerfed. It's not affected by AoE. Having higher AoE causes them to spread out more. Base spread has also been slightly lowered. You spawn 5 less movement speed, previously 10 to maximum 30. Yep, nerfed. There goes starter F. It's not that much of a nerf. What, 11% damage? Actually, that's kind of a big nerf. 6-second cooldown. Yeah, 50% less uptime. Oof. That got nailed. Vigilant Strike nerfed. I've never seen that used. Vitality apparently was too strong. Wave of Conviction has always been crazy strong. But that's a pretty big nerf too. But what are you going to do? It's still a really good skill and you're still going to use it. It's just less effective. Whale Scale Balance. Now be obtained from a set of specific messages such as Volside areas, Divination cards, and Lapidary Lens. Not the only... Oh, interesting. You can't just whale them? No, I'm sure you can... I'm sure you can whale the gems and end up corrupting them. It's just there's other stuff that won't do it. Damaging Uniques now generates 6 Volsols. So the base damage exposure went down. Yeah, no one really used it as a damage skill as far as I was. Actually, no, there were some people that did. For 2% life with a 1-second cooldown. Sure. No longer cause modifiers to buff duration to apply to the soul's gain. That's nice. Cast time is better. Prevention is way better. Wow, Whale Arc is pretty good. Whale Blade Vortex. Nerfed. 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 Oof. Blade Vortex, rip. Let me turn on the light. Not that you guys will see it. Whale Blight. Slight buff. Whale Burning Arrow. Now expense 15. Interesting. Source 4. Oh, that's better. Soul Gain Prevention of 1 second. Oh, you could run that as a starter. On term stores 2 uses though. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. VBV. VBV. Whale Blade Warpath. Vol Cold Snap is what? I'm assuming buff because no one really used that, right? Yeah. Buffed damage. Buff DPS. But whoa, that added damage is nuts. Base radius is now 30. That's huge. And soul gain. Damn. Vol Cold Snap is huge. Wait, hold on. Look at this increase. 469, that's fine. Then 1571 to 2356 versus 1002 to 1502. That's like Jesus. That's like a 50% damage boost. Vol Cold Snap might be insane now. That's strange. There's your starter. Spells, like, you can't go wrong with spells as a starter. That's my opinion. It's very easy to do that because they scale on their own. You don't have to get a new weapon every time. You can just get a +1 skill gems and you're good. Challenge accepted. F. Well, Cyclone, is it going to be buffed? Yeah, buff damage. Massively buff damage. 300% attack speed. Oh, reduced attack speed. Spends, prevention. It's buffs and nerfs at the same time. Whale Earthquake, is this better? 70, better damage. Ongoing effect 909. Huh. Yeah. Whale skills are now buffed. Fall Fireball, not any better really. Flame Blast, damage, increased radius. -2 radius for each stage. Okay. Oh, it's going to contract faster. Soul Gain Prevention is reduced. Ground Slam. Now exerted as though it was not a vol skill. That's nice. Whoa, that's huge actually. That increases the damage quite a lot. 250%. There's 425% damage buff. 4 uses, also good. Soul Gain Prevention of 1 second. That's going to be good. Whale Ice Nova. Here's a fun skill that they buffed. Interesting. Good base damage. Better cast time. Huge added damage effectiveness buff. 2 uses. And reduce prevention of 2 seconds. That could be fun. That was always a fun skill. Whale Lightning Strike. Oh yeah, drop the ball. Damage. Increased duration. Oh, reduced duration. 2 uses though. And 8-second duration prevention. It's stronger. Lightning Trap probably also stronger. I think most Vol skills got buffed. Yeah. Added damage effectiveness 250 on Trap. Yeah. Rain of Arrows 27, previously 17, and 33 at 20. 4 additional sequences of arrows. Okay. So, Rain of Arrows is good. Whale Reeve. Was that? What even was that? It was just like a bunch of reeves that allowed you to get over the cap. That looks like buff damage, reduced soul, increased uses. It's just better. Whale Righteous Fire. Oh, this is going to get nerfed, isn't it? Now deals sacrificed previously. Oh, yeah, that's a massive damage nerf. Sacrifices a shit ton more life and energy shield, so it's more situational. Yep, that's a big nerf. Except the soul gain prevention duration. That's a big nerf to Whale RF. That's such a big expenditure of life and ES. You're basically more than half health yourself immediately. That's you could argue to not use that. I mean, it's still incredibly worth. Actually, no, it's not even that incredibly worth. 19% for that much life is pretty rough. You're basically getting half of effectiveness. No, wait, not half. It's worse. They reduce the damage by like 30% that you get. Power Siphon grants, okay, buff damage. I still want to do a Power Siphon build. Increase critical strike, also nice. 3 uses, nice. Soul game prevention, nice. I want to do a Whale Power Siphon where I just run through and pop them. Like, because you know, it's what, 2 seconds? You could reduce that with maybe a Pathfinder using the Evolve Flask. Just run through and pop that. That could be fun. Whale Spark, whatever. Spectral Throw, buffed a little. Additional projectiles, whatever. I don't care about Spectral Throw. Whale Stormcall got huge damage buffs. Or not huge damage buffs, but pretty decent damage buffs. 947 versus 687. Reduced soul game prevention. That actually was pretty relevant because you want to be having that more. Brutality supports any skill deals damage. I guess not just attack. Wait. I'm not sure how that factors in. Require the skill to hit. So I guess if it misses, then it still increases. It still juices the damage. Okay. This one is just some more nodes. Extreme Clusher, Crush. That is increased physical damage. Crush is a specific debuff. I think it reduces their physical damage reduction. Red Storm, Vitality, 2% of life on kill if you spent life recently, 25% damage. Life Flask gain charges. Small nodes, a Scion, Melee Fizz. Oh, are no longer restricted to melee only. That's nice. Not that they really gave you anything anyways. Passive things no longer fortify during the effective life. Now fortify while recovering, whatever. Crush moves armor, yeah. Passive balance. Oh, these are a bunch of whatever adjustments to Atlas. Atlas, I don't really care. I'll deal with those when I get there. It doesn't really affect what build I choose. Sensitivity balance, Gladiator. They're basically changing the damage with bleeding to be more damage over time in general. Minor nodes, whatever. I'm losing interest in this. Pain Reaver has been replaced with Defy Pain. This is Berserker stuff. I mean, good for them. Reflected damage equal to maximum life, then lose all defiance. That is strange. Increased chance to attacks and spells. Physical to attacks and spells. Interesting. Assassin nerfed. Gratuitous violence for Gladiator. Now it's more generic. It's not just with bleeding. It's just all fizz over time. Primal Aegis got nerfed. Never used it, but it seemed pretty good. Makes sense. It's no longer possible to temporarily bypass your golem limit. Wait, what? If your golems died very quickly. That's funny. I wanted to see what that build was. Now cause you to regenerate 4%. Pathfinder Master Surgeon now removes corrupted blood. Hooray! Right, Sacrificial Garb got way better. Enemies you kill explode got crushed. They only have a chance to explode. Quivers can't. Quivers are now with bows instead of just general global stuff, so casters can't use them anymore. Hunters are all with attack skills now instead of generic. Again, skills chain, it's arrows chain. Oh, they're making stuff more relevant to bows and stuff. You can no longer craft conversion. Oh, which already has a type. Damn. Fizz over time, is that as prefix? This is for the new Exsanguinate skill, I'm sure, and all that. You can get on Cobalts. 6% for 100. Oh, you can't do that anymore. Elder now roll local poison damage over time multiplier. Instead of, this was this really strong modifier. I never got to use it though. Same thing as bleeding. Yeah. Damage with poison gone. Chaos damage over time. That's fine. Again, they're trying to genericize stuff. Lore from Del that got rolled into that was too strong, yeah. Warlord, increased damage bleeding, physical damage over time. That's kind of fine. It's whatever. No longer roll increased melee damage, increased projectile damage, or increased spell damage as suffixes. Oh. Well, that's just gone now. Okay. Cool. Oh, they removed that sextant because people could zoom. Watchstone, you can no longer... Yeah. Alright, essences. Screaming essences can reforge. That's nice. Looks like they're over... Yeah, they're increasing the effectiveness of some stuff. No longer weapon range. Impale effect. Whoa, Essence of Dread just got really good. Now grants armor to belts. Who cares? Armor to belts. Don't care. Fist Leech now has local added chaos damage. That actually could be pretty viable. Added chaos damage with attacks to quivers. Essence of Envy is alright. Pierce additional targets, no longer in. Now physical leech as mana. That's actually relevant too. And get you an easy leech, but you can always just like roll that naturally, I'm pretty sure. Avoid being stunned, it just got a little better. Shrieking also just got a little better. Yes, again, Woe Essences just got a little bit better. Stun and block recovery, literally no one ever wants that. Warcry speed, you do want that. Totem placement speed, you do actually want that. So yeah, essences are becoming relevant. Crit multi to amulets, it's nice. 25% increased effect marks, that's actually really nice. Marks are super strong. 5 maximum doom, could be relevant. Blocks spell damage while in low life, maybe good. I don't know. Decay is now 700 instead of 500. That's kind of nice. Chill nearby enemies when you block is greater radiance. Okay. Hysteria. 30% more damage while in low life. That's another link. That is quite strong. AoE, fire damage you blocked. Bad. Recovery per second from life leech. That's a lot more. But you'll hit your cap almost immediately with that. Grants 15% fizz extra fire to quivers. Hey, that's nice. Bootstrap burning ground. That's for 4 seconds, previously 1 second. Interesting. Always cast fire burst on hit. I wonder if that's good. Fire burst 1 second cooldown, 6% crit. Added effectiveness at 340. Yeah, that seems like it could be strong. Now deals 1526 to 2288. Well, this could actually be really good. Wait, what if you put that on an ignite bow? Cast fire burst on hit. I wonder if that would be good. That might be cool. Doesn't it burst from you? I don't know. Even if it does burst on you, it's like, okay, I just deal damage around me on a bow, which is actually kind of nice because bows are, you know, very singular, usually in which spot they hit. So if you're in a crowd, you just drop a burst of fire on top of yourself. That could be pretty cool. Projectiles pierce 2 additional targets. That's okay. Mana regeneration rate while shocked. That's weird. Onslaught when hit. Sure. Minions reflect. Doesn't. That's okay. You can make an anti-reflect ring then, I guess. If you really were first world in it. 25% chance to gain a power charge. Okay. Spectral spirits from us. Okay, whatever. Abyss. Big buffs and regen. Mana buff. Buffs. I think those are buffs. No, those are nerfs. Minion damage or nerfs. Cluster Jewel. Yeah, they added some bleed nodes, which is good. Projectile speed nerfed. These are all sort of in their manifesto. Effective curses down, damage over time. Exposure therapy got nerfed. Makes sense. Yeah. Reduced attachment range. Wait. Damage over multiplier critical. Previously 18. Aw, Hemorrhage got nerfed. First upon equals nerfed again, yep. What did you expect? No longer grants 10% increased area damage. Now grants Rend not got changed to general physical damage over time. That's fine. I'm kind of annoyed Hemorrhage. I never got to play with that. It's not a very big nerf though. 15 versus 18. They only dinked bleed stuff very minorly, it seems. Every aura cluster. Yeah, every aura cluster got nuked. Or dinked down a little bit. Snowstorm, Stalwart Commander, yeah. Lots of shit getting nerfed. Mostly projectile speed and stuff. I wonder what projectile speed really did that was particularly insane. Very slight damage reductions. Increased skill duration. That sucks for bleed, but whatever. Up to a maximum AoE on vast power. Yep. 25% nerf on that. Oil, Ainsley.png. Burn oil, increase experience. That's nice. Spawn faster. Oh, so you can get your shit done faster if you just drop teal oils. That's kind of nice. Encounter duration be 40 seconds shorter. Yeah, not the worst. Blight just be lucky. Additional, hold on. 3 additional Blight bosses. Alright. Additional reward chest. Black oil, Blight chest, dictate additional reward. That was nerfed. Reduce pack size, but increase variety. Lucky, opalescent, silver oil. 65% increased quant. Damn, silver oil's worth now. Alright, veiled modifier. On the craftable ones. Oh, interesting. The craftable pen added fizz over time multiplier. That's nice. Crafted veiled is better. Just higher chance to ignite, shock, freeze, all that shit. Reduced damage over time multipliers. That's unfortunate. Stats are better. Regen per second's better. Life and mana, a little better. Not that you would take that. Mana's better. Attachment range better. Generic damage worse. Channeling worse. Avoidance worse. Effective fortify worse. Socketed spells worse. Unique item balance. Many unique items. Oh geez, do I really have to read all these? Death Aura, don't care. Law of Wilds. Whatever. Infernal Mantle, who cares? Gluttony. Used to level requirement. Okay. Null's Inclination. I remember this bow. This bow sucks ass. Cause minion spells triggered by it to have a 0.25 second cooldown. Previously no cooldown. Minions deal 1% increased damage per 5. So better damage. Existing items will be updated to the new versions. Okay. Namahu's Flame is better. Replica Last Resort. Don't care. Brand Surge. Okay. Now deals approximately 20% more damage and overcharged brands activate faster. That seems kind of cool. Never used this unique though. Vessel of Vinktar gets another variant. Increased effective shock. Shock spreads. Dude! You run this with Impulsa. And everything just starts exploding. Damage conversion of Vinktar causes Fizz to be converted to lightning. Oh, 20% instead of 50, or no, 50% instead of 20? Damn. That's big. Added lightning is now stronger. Why would you make Flask stronger? They're already nuts. It's unique, fortify, yeah, whatever. Rigwald's quiz no longer has projectiles forked, arrows forked. It's again, previous philosophy. Those flasks were trash. I don't know. I thought Vessel of Vinktar was used in a lot of builds, but apparently not. I guess now that they've introduced absolutely insane stuff like, what is it? Not Liquid Inspiration. The new Sulfur Flask. Not a new one, but the Synthesis Sulfur Flask. I guess they're like, oh, I guess we better bring them up to almost be competitive. Signifier is now with arrows. Yeah, attack damage. Bottled Faith, yeah, that was the one. Apep Slumber is way better. Damn. Yeah, Apep Slumber is better. Coward's Chains cause you to count on full life while you were cursed with vulnerability. Wait, what? That's weird. Why would you want that? Oh wait, no, never mind. You can. That's interesting, actually. So now you can support everything with added damage on full life to attacks. All right, I get it. Max Spirit is buffed. Dance of the Offered no longer cause you to lose. Oh, now grants the Agnostic. Whoa, that could be strong. Agnostic builds are insane. Story of the Whales on a gemstone. No longer kills. Freeze enemies at though. Ooh, that could be good. Ignites. Increase physical. So that Story of the Whale is going to be pretty strong. Power charge. Gain up to maximum power charges when you use a whale skill. Okay, dude. Text hand is now an ambush mitts. Now grants increased. That's a lot. That's a lot of ES and evasion. No longer AoE. 4 to 6% chance to throw up to 4 additional traps. That could be fun. If traps were not cancer to use. Final bosses are better. Base life of harvest has been reduced. Oh shit! Allies cannot die or has been removed. Benevolent Guardian, Nemesis Modern which causes monster immunity buff to all allies for a short duration. Thank God. Thank God they took that stupid mod out. And it's only brief. It's sort of like the proximity shield now. Rare monsters dominated by Sirius are less on cocaine. No longer uses Ultimate Molten Strike. I don't think I remember that one. Voltron is used by Lieutenant Rage. Visually updated. And no longer has damage reflection. Hey, nice. Hardcore players just heaved a sigh of relief. Whale period and arcade map bosses, yeah, whatever. League mods, we'll find those no matter what. User interface changes. Don't care. Pressing Control Alt C now copies the advanced modifier. Okay. You can copy item class. Amazing. Attack skill gem no longer spite deals X base damage as a modifier. Found near the top of the gem description, hovering over the gem. Sure. Control click on June. Pulls up Unveil, which is time saving. This is a buff. Yeah, at least now you can Control Alt C and paste that into a chat and you can show someone, hey, look, I got all tier 5s on this. Isn't it shit? File cache directory. I have some... Hey, filters UI is not going to be way at the ass bottom. You can now exclamation point as a prefix to a term to filter results in a search field. Oh. Okay. Trade website, sure. Crest rewards, sure. PvP and bug fixes. Whale skill gems can only be obtained from a set of specific methods such as corrupting gems, whale side areas, divination cards. Oh, this is something that they just changed. I'm like, you can whale gems, can't you? Yeah, you can. Switching with not terms, very nice, yeah. Alright, I think that'll be it. Overall, yeah. I mean, they're moving in the right direction. Lots of nerfs to stuff that we all sort of thought was going to get nerfed. I'm curious to see. Cold Snap seems insane. A lot of whale skills got pretty heavily buffed, so that should be cool. It is going to be a Path of Blood. We'll see. It seems like they didn't really knock off things that would affect the build that I'm going to do, so I'm still going to be going with the intended build of a Deadeye with bleed. And it looks like they... What I'm really surprised about is they didn't really hit the agnostic or like monostacking super fast regen. I'm kind of blown away by that. So the build that I did last league, or I guess the current league you could say, is still insane. And they buffed Whale Stormcall, so that would be even stronger. Yeah. What do you mean, not Ogre? League is Ogre? Okay. Last league. Last league's build would still be really good. And I think the bleed build should work out pretty well. Because it doesn't seem like they... They didn't mention that Headhunter's now in the general pool, but whatever. Anywho, yeah. Much like any other analysis, this one took way too long. Although it's not really much of an analysis, more just the first impressions. I'm curious to see how some of the Vol skills will pan out. And it didn't seem like any other skills were like super buffed. Besides the Vol versions. A lot of stuff got nerfed though, sort of expected. We'll see what the skill gems are though. They have some interesting interactions with quite interesting downsides. Yep. I'll see you for the official league. All right.